bobbleheads. People live for them, people die for them, but most importantly, people pay for them, and that's where I come in. Hugo Hammerlock, Bobblehead Collector, and I've come here to the Commonwealth to do just that. Hunt for bobbleheads, because believe it or not, the Commonwealth is one of the most untapped places in the whole world for bobbleheads, because the weather is bloody terrible, that's why, because the creatures will try and rip your arms off, and because, everyone here is rather unpleasant, don't you know? So, I'm here and I'm ready. I've got my water and made myself a little kind of tentacle thing here to try and keep the weather off. Didn't work. And in fact, as you can see, I'm getting irradiated to hell just as we speak. But I've come nicely prepared. I've got my my Rad-X, I've got my Radaway, I've got a few stim packs here, which I'll just assign ready to go. A few weapons and things, a surveyor outfit, leather and chest pieces and all sorts, so I should be fine. And a little aside, I've also got on the Wasteland Codex. It was given to me by my mother Margaret, and what it does is when you meet something, it tells you about them. It's a bit like a kind of an encyclopedia, you know. So it tells you a bit about what kind of, you know, what the hell is going on and who they are and, you know, why they're trying to kill you, and, you know, it's good for pub quizzes. You know, you kind of you listen to it and you learn some things, and then, you know, you might get asked a question later and you kind of know what's going on. It looks like the storm. Looks like the storm might be stopping. Marvellous. Oh, also, you saw there on my little pip pad just popping up, there's a vault nearby as well. Rumour of a vault. Normally vaults are bloody hard to find. You know, the old Vault-Tec vaults, but apparently there's one here somewhere. I guess it's probably to the west somewhere, but you might kind of check it out a little bit later if possible, because, you know, old tech down there could be quite marvellous. Oh, this is good. The weather is clearing a little bit, clearing just a tad. Oh, and look, some military supplies. They could be valuable too. Got a little bit of a river to try and traverse. Yeah, but it's all rather picturesque. I don't know what everyone's been moaning about. Once the weather's gone. I got here, by the way, over the mountains over there. There is various sea routes to the Commonwealth, but I didn't want to take them because the last time I got on a boat, I sank it. Let's go and have a little look over here. Military supplies, obviously you have to be careful. Just sometimes they have their own, you know, guns, which can be a bit kind of problematic. I've got a couple of rifles with me. It's the robots, you know, like the Mr. Handy style robots. They can sometimes be there, or Mr. Gutsies are even worse. Oh, hang on, no, even worse than both of those is we've got a freaking bug. Hate bugs. Ugh. Horrible little beastie. Horrible little thing. What's this? Some sort of bloodling, I guess. Oh, and we're getting irradiated. We're getting irradiated. What have we got?
If you cross a dead Brahmin in the wasteland, riddled with oversized sting marks, beware.
Codex is kicked in.
The lowly mosquito has a long history of notoriety,
Yes,
so
it
it's
does.
only natural that their mutated cousins share the same reputation. The blood bug is around the size of a dog, using their knife-like proboscis to cut into the skin of their victims.
Fairly small dog.
They feed on blood and will often spray this blood back into the eyes of those they perceive as a threat.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. You mean if I hadn't shot that thing, it would have actually, spat my own blood back in my own face? That's terrible. That really is. Anyway. Well, it looks like we found one of these old electricity pylons. Back in the days before the war, they actually found quite novel ways of getting electricity around the place using these big pylon things. Haven't worked for years and years, of course. They're just now more like kind of artistic sculptures, or at least they would be if there wasn't so many of them. You know, angel as an angel of the Commonwealth, and so on. Oh, some kind of deer-like creatures, I guess. Hello. Do you know? Oh, okay. Apparently they're not very friendly. but it wasn't necessarily. I know. I'm not here for you. I'm just. I'm a bobblehead collector. You see. Speaking of which, time for me to look at my bobblehead map. I brought them with me. They've been collected over numerous times. You go the collector's guides. We're going to start one of these, and we can find magazines which are quite valuable. We can find all sorts of things, but we're interested in the bobbleheads, the special bobbleheads, and here we go. There's kind of collected guides things there, and we want the other kind of bobbleheads as well, because both of them will get quite a pretty penny, you'll find. There we are. So if we now look at our map, that should have hopefully put some things on the old Pip-Boy. There they are. They're kicking in there on our Pip-Boy. In fact, it's not a Pip-Boy. I broke my Pip-Boy before I came out. So this is actually a Pip-Pad. Sadly, it was the last one I had. It's a Nuka-Cola Pip-Pad, which I found free in a crate of Nuka-Cola. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just not sure it's as cool as maybe some of the others. But hopefully, once the Pip-Boy has caught up with everything, we should get some icons on our map telling us, where we're going. Looks like someone's tried to. Oh, some whiskey! Some whiskey! Oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. I think it might just be time for a early morning brew. Oh, well, it's always time for an early morning brew, but we'll go for it anyway. Yeah. Lovely. Good. Well, looks like we found some sort of gathering of people. Hello, I'm Hugo. Hugo Hammerlock. You probably haven't heard of me. I'm a bobblehead collector. Hello? Hi.
Here for work? We could use some help picking melons if you've got some spare. I'll give you caps for any you can bring me.
For the melons that you're standing next to? Really? You can pay me just for picking them up? Well, how much you pay?
3 caps per melon. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
Well, make it 5, yeah? What do you think?
Deal. But let's keep it between the two of us. The last thing I want is another lecture from my mom.
Oh, no. Well, no one wants a
Lucy, ain't you done today's wash yet?
Uh-oh.
You watch your mouth, or you're
She's getting a lecture from my mum. I will just grab some of the melons before they change their mind about the amount of caps that are going to caps. I was reading on the encyclopedias the other day that in the older days they didn't use caps as currency. They used things called dollars or fivers, and it's very exciting. Now, of course, we use bottle caps. I've picked up some of the melons that you asked me to, which were right next to you. Doesn't really seem like the greatest use of your time or mine, but I'll fleece you caps.
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Well, yes. Here they are.
Great. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. I'm always here to make some easy caps. Oh, a nice farm. Oh, and a nice cat. Hello. My name's Hugo. I search for bobbleheads.
In the back when times,
Oh.
a domesticated cow was everywhere.
Cow?
A staple of American life.
Oh.
Menu boards from Vegas to Boston tell us
Yeah.
that the Americans feasted on this fatty herbivore in the form of burgers and
Well,
steaks.
there is a lot of meat on it, I'll
Today,
give it
we
that.
wastelanders indulge ourselves in much the same way. Brahmin are an integral part of daily life in most settlements.
Oh, that's where I
Their
am.
role in
A
society has
settlement.
changed little in today's wasteland, providing
settlement.
meat, milk, hide, and manual labor.
Yes.
Brahmin are also an essential part of trade. They'll often be found serving in caravans as pack animals. A naturally docile creature, the Brahmin will not attack unless provoked, charging and headbutting anything it perceives as a threat.
Well, let's try not to provoke the Brahmin, eh? Although interesting that it can carry stuff. I suppose if I find my riches in bobbleheads, we could even consider, getting a Brahmin to take all of those riches back with me. Now, I did have a little tip that one of our bobbleheads can be found in a town called Concord, which was directly, east of our original position, which is where we are currently heading, so I'm guessing.
You look around our wasteland today.
Yeah.
It might be easy to assume that dogs were the most popular pets in pre-war America.
Yes, I would assume that.
But that couldn't be farther from the truth. The domesticated feline outnumbered their canine counterparts.
Yes.
Abraham Lincoln kept cats at the White House, and evidence suggests that cats were domesticated 2,000 years before Egypt's pharaohs built the pyramids. Once human populations began to settle down, sow seeds, and store crops, mice became the new threat. Cats are therefore a sensible pet to keep. Their light frames and agile bodies make them excellent small game hunters, and tiny rodents knew it was in their best interest to stay the hell away. Had nature been allowed to run its course, cats would still be feared by rats even today. But man-made nuclear fallout and radiation had a different plan in mind.
Ah, well, isn't that interesting? And a very, very good point. That, you know, mole rats and all that, they're bloody huge, but of course the original ones, pre-radiation, would actually have been, well, smaller than than cats. Oh, hello, there's some, sounds like there's some shooting going on somewhere. Oh gosh. Hello, my name's Hugo. How are you? I wondered if you'd seen any... Hey, hang on, I said I wonder if you'd seen any bobbleheads. No, I'm not here to get involved. I give up what? No. Ow! That really fucking hurt. Do you mind? I'm just here to look for some freaking I will shoot you, you know. Okay, fine. You asked for it. Well, that was unnecessary. I didn't really want to, you know, get involved in hunting the local populace while here. Oh, but look, he's got a boxing glove on him. How entertaining is that? Very good. Very good. But yes, I'm not really here to get involved in hunting the local populace. Although I am, you know, the occasional hunting trophy on holiday. I'm not saying no, but obviously I'm more interested in the bobbleheads. Hello, the birds seem to have got stuck on a tree. Either that or they're all in a flap. Ha! All in a flap. Yes. So this got wrong with my bloody bobblehead marker. There should be some bobblehead markers on the blasted map after, you know. Oh, it's because I haven't clicked the things. There we go. Look, if I click them on here, there we go. Look, there we go. We're right near one. That was the little tip I had. The perception bobblehead is to the right, and then down the street in something. But it looks like we're gonna have to go through these bounders that just tried to shoot a little pop at me. Which I don't really want to do. I'll have to use old Bessie here to get through. By the way, this is Bessie. Bessie is... Oh, beer, thank you. Bessie's my gun. It was given to me by my brother Herbert. He said to me, I'll never forget his last words to me. He gave me the gun and he said, "Here you go, Hugo. This gun is shit. You can have it." It was a really lovely thing for him to do. He just bought himself a new one, didn't want it anymore, and well, just gave it to me. You know. Very kind, didn't even charge me. And, I mean, she needs a little bit of work, but she's shiny. She's shiny, and she kind of gets the job done, and she's pretty accurate. And as you can tell, you know, these guys, well, they seem to be fighting some idiot on the balcony up there. But I suppose we can get it. Oh, no, we seem to have been spotted. Good. Well, the game is on. There we go. Good bit of sport. Good morning! I have to tell you, I didn't necessarily want to do this. I'm just here for the bobbleheads, but you've made it personal. You, ow, shot me with a shotgun. And I don't think of myself as a vindictive soul, but I don't. Repeated shots to the shotgun aren't always a good thing. Oh! But do you know, I think I just shot a mannequin. That's funny. Ah, whereas you, on the other hand, you're not funny at all. Oh, he's ducked away. Bounder. Oh! Oh! What a shot, Hugo. Well done. I think you actually got him through the board. Brilliant. Right, are we gonna have any trouble with you, Sonny, or are you gonna play nice? Huh?
Hey, up here, on the balcony.
Hello, yes.
A group of settlers inside.
Right.
The raiders are almost through the door. Grab
Yes.
that laser musket and help us, please.
Right. Yeah, but, Have you seen any bobbleheads, my good man? I think the Raiders, well, I think the Raiders are suffering from a mild case of the Hugos. Some stim packs, some psychos. I don't like using drugs. I'm not going to pretend to you that I've never touched a drop, but they do collect a bit of value, and as we're probably going to be here in the Commonwealth for a while, it's probably a good job that we get integrated in the local economy if we can find some sort of local settlement. You know, sell a little bit here, sell a little bit there. Pipe pistol. Could be quite good. Interesting clothes they've all got on. It's very denim heavy, isn't it? Very, 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 very denim heavy. If I had a bobblehead, though, it would have to be in the big building. Let's see what the Pip-Boy is suggesting. Yep, suggesting it's in the Museum of Freedom, which is where that guy is. It looks like this guy is lucky. It might be his lucky day. It looks like he might end up getting some assistance from me and Bessie after all. Oh, here's the laser musket he was talking about. I do like a musket, I have to say. So I will take it. A Minuteman jumpsuit. Ah, it's quite a classical classic little outfit there. I guess he must have taken this from the old museum. Do I? I can't be a little bit tempted to put one on, don't you? Probably best not to. I might get mistaken for some sort of historical gentleman, which is, you know, hysterical, yes, but historical, no. It's just my little joke. Ah, yes. And there is some raiding going on. Well, let's get involved. Hello. Nope. Bessie needs some reloading. Right. Oh, he's gone. Do you know the Bounder's run away? Okay, well, fine. I guess we'll try and find another way up. Alright, fine. Yes, I'm coming. Right, for a short range, we'll change over to my little kind of musket here. Oh, look at these! Wonderful! Historical outfits, old muskets. It's beautiful. I can even hear the sounds of the old American-British War. Back when America was a colony. Oh, I can hear someone shouting at me. I don't believe that. No taxation without representation. No, I remember reading that as well. Nope, you're not a raider. Are there any raiders? Oh, there is one. Look, hello. Oh dear God. Oh dear God, that was messier than I expected. I'm so sorry for all of you watching this. And yes, for those of you who are watching this, obviously I've been recording this for a new TV series, Bobble Hunt, which I do hope you will enjoy. Oh, good shot. Good shot. I'll just reload that one. Yes. Like I said, my brother, Herbert, before he disappeared, ironically also in the Commonwealth, was also filming for Bobble Hunt, but after his disappearance, they turned to me and they said, "Hey, Hugo, would you like to make a bit of money along your Bobble Hunt?" And I said, "Well, yes, I would." And they said, "Well, here you go. Here's a Pip-Boy. Go record yourself hunting for bobbleheads." Oh, so thank you very much. Then, of course, I lost the Pip-Boy, so then I had to go and get myself a Pip-Pad. There we go. New Nuka-Cola version. Very exciting. And
let's just get the hell out of here.
Oh, hang on. I can hear the Bounders talking. All right. Let's. Do we have any grenades on us? I can't remember what I've got with me now. Switchblade, boxing. I'm just not sure a boxing glove necessarily will cut it.
We hold out for the others like we're supposed to.
What are you, deaf?
Right. Well, get Bessie ready.
I ain't sitting around waiting to
We'll
die.
sneak in.
Swear to God, you make a move for that. Oh,
Oh look!
motherfucker!
Oh, I missed. Oh well. Oh. Oh, I missed again. Oh, that just won't do. That just won't do. Oh dear! No! Excuse me. Don't make me use the boxing glove. Ow! He hit me. He actually hit me very hard. Right, fine. If he wants to, go a bit of Queensberry rules. Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. Yeah. Ow, son of a. Ah. Okay, well, yeah. Ow. Bounder. Okay, no, this isn't working. This apparently he's better at this than me. Plus, lead pipe versus boxing glove probably doesn't necessarily work all that much in favour of the boxing glove.
Tired yet?
I'm getting shot. Does that count? Tell you what. Oh, missed the bounder again. Let's go for the short range one. Hold still. Oh. Right. Note to self: don't try and box the local populace. Ah. There's that lead pipe that he was hitting me with. Oh, he's got a neck wrap. Oh, I do love a good neck wrap. Very fashionable. There we go. Right. Up you come. Up you come. Up you come. Missed him. But seriously, Bessie, we might need to tune you a little bit if you're going to be missing all the time. Go. He foolishly thought that this wall was solid. Clearly not. Clearly hasn't been solid for quite some time, in fact. It's got a few stim packs. That's good. Do need to get rid of some more radiation at some point. Oh, look at he's dressed like a skeleton. He's dressed like a skeleton. That's very entertaining. Very entertaining. A skeleton covered in spikes. How original. Oh, and there's some more, by the way. In fact, I might just take the opportunity now to get myself up to spot conditions. There we go. Apparel. There we go. Right away. And we've got the stim packs as well. We'll get that all working. Right. Now, where's the guy? There he is. Up there in the window. There's the guy that was yelling down to me. I say, sir, have you seen a bobblehead? Oh God! Oh my gosh! Look at that! There's an actual plane. An actual plane in the middle of the museum. Do you think that's one of the exhibits? That's quite wonderful. Actually, do you know what? I don't think that is an exhibit. I think it's actually crashed. I think a plane has crashed into the into the museum and kind of inserted itself as an exhibit. That's quite wonderful. Right. Well, we're still looking for the stairs, so I assume if we go through where we were over here. Anyone else want to get shot? No, we're all good. Oh look, some explosives. I probably should have just shot that, but that would have been quite entertaining. Oh look, a military mural. Ah yes, back in the day, you know, War of Independence, where the Americans versus the British, and they became independent and then elected various people of representation and blah 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 blah. And then warships and battleships. Oh yeah, in the World Wars, yes, they did eventually turn up for the World Wars. A little bit late on both occasions, but they did get there eventually. And then, ah yes, the first laser gun on the moon. We remember that very well. And then, ah yes, the power armor. I read about this in the encyclopedias. Basically, the Americans tried very, very hard to fight as many people as possible. Especially some little chap called Kim, or Little Rocket Man. And then it all kicked off, really, and here we are. Ah, good. Stairs. Perfect.
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you.
Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with.
Sounds like we've got a couple more raiders here.
What the?
No.
Get some, motherfucker!
Hey, Dave. He swore at me. Oh, look, he's coming through the door. Right, okay. Hello. Oh, I missed him again. Oh, dear. Accuracy. Accuracy, Mr. Herbert. There we go. Oh, really? Ow. I was trying to hit him with the gun. Didn't really work. Oh, needs a bit of a reload. He's got a boxing glove as well. And some dog food. What is it with boxing gloves? An obsession. It's an unhealthy obsession, I'll have you know. Right, you know what? I'm feeling quite annoyed about this one. Let's get this. I think we can get a bit of a critical thing going on here. Right. Bring it. There we have it. You know, it's got more dog food and a rotten potato. Of course, I quite like the helmet. I wonder if you found that in the old museum. Well, his gun looks so terrible, it's practically an exhibit itself.
Inside!
Yes, I'm coming, I'll be there in a second. Just having a look around at all the wonderful exhibits. Oh, that's a wonderful moustache. Would you look at that? It's almost as good as mine. I mean, it might even be better. Might even be better. I just wish I had the hair to go with it. You see, underneath this little hat, I'm afraid I'm a little bit, you know, follically challenged. Well, that's not. No other exhibits in here. Oh, some city manager holotape. Oh, I remember these. Yes. These were they're basically like house generators. Oh, look at this whole box of them. Oh no, this box of these are very valuable. These are very valuable. I'm going to take these if I can manage to carry all of them, because they were one of the last, you know, kind of inventions before, you know, Little Rocket Man and whoever, I can't remember which president he was, had some issues with it now. It was one of them. Was it one of the trees or the bushes? No, I'm not sure it was. I'm sure it'll come back to me later. Anyway, but these things are very valuable. You basically kind of can use them to kind of generate, cigar box. Wonderful. I do like a good cigar. You basically kind of use them to kind of generate wooden and metal structures, which almost sounds absurd, but well, that's modern technology for you. Absurd. Hello. I was wondering if you'd seen a bobblehead around.
Man, I don't know who
Hugo.
you are, but your timing's impeccable.
I'm Hugo.
Preston Garvey.
Right.
Commonwealth Minutemen.
Yes. Right. Minutemen. So now I'm traveling backwards in time back to the day of the Minutemen, eh? Well, it's wonderful. You've got a wonderful
Protect the people at a minute's notice.
Right.
That was the idea.
All right.
So I joined up, wanted to make a difference.
Yes.
I did, but things fell apart.
Right.
Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, who are these people that are trying to kill us? You know, the guys outside. You know, the guy in the skeleton outfit over there. You know, who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start.
Really?
I've been with them since Quincy.
Oh.
Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there.
Oh, you mean those people? Right.
A month ago, there were 20 of us.
Oh.
Yesterday, there were 8.
Right.
Now we're 5.
Right.
It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June.
Uh-huh.
That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis.
Hey.
Well, that sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. It's a cruel world, you know. The dog eat dog, ghoul eat ghoul, even sometimes human eat human. One of my uncles got kind of convicted of that. Didn't go very well, but it's a tough break. It's a tough break.
God damn it.
You don't know the half of it. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But
that ain't it.
well, we do have one idea.
Right? Well, one good idea could make all the difference in spit. Good luck with that. I hope you could, all the good luck to you in the world and all the best for you. And I was just wondering if you'd seen any bobbleheads, Just, around the place.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Pre-war. You might have seen it.
I did?
Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie.
Right.
We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
Oh, I do love power armor. Never worn it, but it is some serious protection for you guys. Well, good luck with the power armor and the raiders and all the best. Well, I'm sure that'll be good.
Oh, it gets better.
Does it?
Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird.
A
Do
minigun?
that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
I dig, and I guess you can use the minigun almost like my rifle here. A bit like old Bessie. You could call it
Don't
Bessinder
see
or
why
something.
not. It'll have a manual trigger. Just aim it at the bad guys and do the old spray and pray. Now, as for the armor, it's out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
Right. What's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
What? Oh, me? No. Well, I mean, I could, but no, I'm a bobblehead. Bobblehead hunter, you see. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right.
Well, it's not a no. Look, if you can get to the fusion core, jack it into that power armor, and grab the minigun, then those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm happy to help with the raiders when they're here, but I think that there's no Hugo in team. You know, it's not really where I'm at for. Oh my god. Oh my god! Look what the Pip Boys picked up.
Careful, kid.
Look.
There's
What?
something coming, and it's angry.
Right. Yes. But look, here it is. A perception bobblehead, and it's even more beautiful than I imagined. Sarah, if I could just move you out the way there for a little bit. I just wanted to see if anyone mind if I took this. Anyone? No? Angry woman? No? Depressed man? No? Everyone's fine? Okay, well, I'll just take this and be on my way. Look at it. Look at the attention to detail, the 111 on the back, the creases of hair down the side, the way he looks off into the distance. It's beautiful. Beautiful. What a wonderful sculpture, and a value of over 300 caps, and that's only here in the Commonwealth. Take that to some other locations around the world, you could get even 3,000 for it. Of course, if I can make it a set, well, then, riches beyond our wildest dreams. So, one down, many more to go. Thus, the quest for bobbleheads continues.